All right, so let's talk some storage. If you're new, I'm Leanne from Small Town Stitches, and this has actually been a requested video. I don't have an amazing storage system, but I figured I would show you what I do have. So first, you'll see this new thing to my right. There's 3 of these stacked on top of each other. The first 2, I have one falling out. The first one is normal size project bags. And they're all kind of just sitting here, and I just stacked them all 3 on top of each other. My second ones are my full coverages. And then on the very bottom, I didn't mean to cover that up, I'm sorry. The very bottom, you'll see kitted up projects down here. Sorry, that should be the only time I have to move the video. I'm sure I'm gonna get lots of thumbs down for that. Sorry. So then we'll talk, that's all I do. That's how I keep my projects, and then I just pull from there when I'm working on them and return them back when I'm done. Then I totally stole a couple ideas from Nell, this being one of them. Let me pull this right on over. Oh my goodness. So I have one of those up here. I have another one like this. And this is how I have my charts stored. So I have seasonal, which I have Come by the Hills by Ship's Manor. It's just a black and white in there. I have one for each month. So January's is, my January Prairie Schooler. February's is my February Prairie Schooler. So on and so forth. Most of the months are empty right now. So after the months, I have Quakers. In my Quakers, I put so far in there, I have my Northern Expressions Needleworks, my Twisted Band Sampler. You can't really see from a black and white. And then I have my Simple Little Quaker by Papillion Creations. Those are both in my Quakers folder. Then I have Patriotic. I have quite a few for Patriotic. I have Sunshine and Shadow by the Prairie Schooler, and I think I bought this from Michelle for something because that's the sticky note. It's from Michelle Bendy. I kept it. I have Sweet Land of Liberty by, I didn't realize you couldn't see them, Country Cottage Needleworks. I have Blue Ribbon Designs Liberty Stitchery. I have Let Freedom Ring. It's a book. I'm only going to be stitching one out of this by Stony Creek, and it is the eagle with the flag with America written all in the background. I'm going to stitch that for my father-in-law. I have another Blue Ribbon Designs. This is newer. This is Americana Panorama. So that's my Patriotic. After Patriotic comes Halloween. I don't have a ton in here. I have Sleeping Cobwebs by Prairie Schooler. There's a lot of Prairie Schoolers I still need to get. I have my Hildy's Brew by Bendy Stitchy. And I had a freebie that was given by Tiny Modernist, which usually I have those in my freebie bio. And then I have Haunted Hill Road by, what is this little Stitch Girl? I have to get a couple more of her stuff too. Next we have Christmas. Christmas seems to be my big thing. I have this chart from Rovaris. I have Merry Christmas by Country Cottage Needleworks. Santa's List by Country Cottage Needleworks. I have a lot of littles I need to stitch up. 'Tis the Season by Country Cottage Needleworks, which Santa and Mrs. Claus will not be wearing pink. Merry Christmas, My Dear by Country Cottage Needleworks. Can you see my stuff has changed a little bit? This was a freebie from Beth Twist. I'm not going to show that. I have Stony Creek Christmas in the Village, and I want to stitch all of them. I have Silver Creek samplers. The freak was this? My Christmas list. I'm gonna do a color conversion on that too. This I bought not too long ago, Christmas Silhouette by Stony Creek. Christmas cross stitch pattern. Who is this by? Etsy designers, please put your name on a lot of this stuff because then I can't refer back to you. But I bought this on Etsy. I'm trying to figure out because there's a red from Dine for Cross Stitch fabric that would look amazing on there. But I'm trying to figure out because I'm gonna probably do Christ in a different color, but I don't know what I wanna stitch that in. I have some of the Gingerbread Country Cottage Needleworks charts, Santa's Village charts. I need to get the rest of them and stitch that in these ones in a giant pattern. I gotta see which ones I still need. And then I have my Twin Peak 2020 Santa. He's amazing. My daughter's already said she wants him in her room at Christmas. And then I have a 28 and a 2012 Prairie Schooler. Next, after Christmas, I have what's called an inspirational chart, where I just have a couple things. So I have Home is Where the Heart Is by Needle Bling Designs. I have To Have and To Hold by Country Cottage Needleworks. Lizzie Kate's Let Them Be Small. Sorry. And then I have, is it Kesslin's Love is a Memory. It says, death leaves heartache, no one can heal. Love leaves a memory, no one can steal. I want to stitch this, but I don't want to, I'm going to probably get bored of stitching it 7 million times because I thought it'd be cool to do it for all of my family, but I don't know. Next I have what's called Cutesy. So I have this Noah's Ark by, it's a Precious Moments. This will be getting stitched. It may just go in my craft room. I love Noah's Ark. My daughter's blanket is Noah's Ark that I made her when I was pregnant with her, that I stitched for her. And my grandma, my paternal grandma, loved Precious Moments. So this has a lot of meaning for me. I have a pattern I can't pronounce, Lily Violet, and it is from, oh my goodness gracious, Mary Poppins. That'll be getting stitched. And then I can't show it to you because it's just the actual chart, but it's My Little Pony by Stitchity Designs. My daughter used to be into My Little Pony. I never got to stitch them for her, and no, she's not that much into My Little Pony. And then I have the Little Dove Designs, Little Dove High Street in there. After that, I have a miscellaneous folder. A lot of them have to do with stuff that didn't really fit anywhere else. So I have an old doll by Little House Needleworks. I have Home of a Needleworker by Little House Needleworks. Used to really love Country Cottage Needleworks and Little House Needleworks. I have The Library, which I need to stitch for my sister. I have, why was I saving? Oh, it's for the alphabet. I have all of my Silver Creek samplers, the Do Re Mi series. Is it Sing a Sampler? And then I have my Hands on Design, Love My Stitching. And the miscellaneous. Then I have a freebie section. I'm not going to show you guys because a lot of them are just charts. And they're just charts that either came with orders or that were part of maybe the Be Well and Stitch. That's where those are. And then I have a folder called To Keep. I will never get rid of these because they were my mom's. And my mom gave them to me. They were patterns that she stitched. So I have the Cricut collections down here. It was a burst sampler one. And then I also have the Walt Disney one. I don't know if, like I said, if I'll ever actually stitch them or not, but I will never get rid of these. That is what I put my charts in. Now, some charts are actually, and I just keep it under my sewing desk over here. Some charts are already kitted up. over here, those aren't the only charts I have, don't worry. Like I have, here's one, Castle La Crepe by Glendon Place. And that is not in there because it is all kitted up, ready to roll with all the flosses and the fabric already. So it sits down here in my stuff that's kitted up. Same for Desert Dawn by Carolyn Manning. So is my Pretty Little Hawaii by Satsuma Street. My Twisted Band sampler, anything that I have already kitted up, and it may not be fully kitted, it may have just done the fabric and chose the fabric to go with it, but that sits down in my bottom shelf instead of over there. Okay, next we're gonna talk, I'm gonna move you, we're gonna talk floss. So I have a bunch of different flosses here. These are all either fancy flosses or specialty flosses. None of these are DMC. So what I've done is pop off the top. Like in this one, I have all of my greens and just this one. So I can snap them together, take them anywhere. That's my greens. And then I have gray and black. I have like neutral colors. I have some peachy colors, and then up here, this has to be one of my favorite ones. It's all my variegated. I'm gonna pop it off so you guys can see. Variegated flosses. So a lot of dyeing for cross stitch. Some that are just more variegated than others, like Bargello by Color and Cotton. These are where all my highly variegated flosses live, is just in here. So I always know where they're at. And these ones I have like rust colored down here, orange rusts. I have purples, reds, and no, these are rust. These are just orange. So rust colors. And that one, this one on the side over here is just browns that I have. And then I have, and this one, we have yellows. We have like aqua colors, blues, and pinks. So that is how I have my flosses. Down here you can kind of see a little bit. I need to actually organize it a little bit better. I need some more room. Slowly running out. But I have, I'm sorry guys, this is kind of hard to do. Down here is just some fabrics for bags that I have. And over here, we're gonna talk next, is fabric for cross stitch. So I just have them in a thing like this. And I have them done by neutrals and non-neutrals. Most of mine are either 18 or 20 count, so I don't separate them because I am an AIDA stitcher. But I just put them in here, and then when I need them, I just go through, and that was a Color and Cotton. I have some Fortnite, some non-named, but I keep all of my, all of my neutral colors in just the one like this. I don't think we need to go through and read each one, but, and then my other one I have of all of my more brighter colors, not non-neutrals. So I mean like my brighter colors. This is that red I was telling you that I think it would be really cool to do that one Christmas piece on. I just got to figure out my coloring. But yeah, I do have quite a bit of fabric. That doesn't deter me though. So that is my storage. So it's not that interesting, it's not that high tech, but you see my floss, my fabric, my patterns, and where I store my my bags and stuff, my actual projects I'm working on. So it's not super fancy compared to a lot of people's, but it really works for me, and I finally figured out what works for me. The floss storage and the pattern storage in this is newer. Before then, I just had everything. These were in Ziploc bags, so I had to dig. My patterns were in one of these that I had to dig for, so I'm really liking my layout now. I need to just work on like fine-tuning my space, because it's definitely not like, but yeah. So that is my storage video. I hope this helped you guys. I hope you liked it. I know it was kind of hard to move the camera and you got lots of my finger and stuff, so I apologize, but I'm gonna go ahead and upload this, guys, probably first for you. So if you have any questions, list them below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.